One of the most important things when you're performing music is to keep pulse. Now, pulse is a little bit different to rhythm because pulse is basically the drive that keeps it moving. So the rhythm is all the kind of the intricacy between the beats, but the pulse is keeping the beats. So keeping a very strict 1, 2, 3, 4 or whatever you're counting in. And there are ways that we can develop the pulse that we can do without even necessarily being at the keyboard. One of the obvious ways to develop this is to just use simple clapping. Now, to get the best results out of this, you'll need either a piece of music that is in a very regular, regimented rhythm, or a metronome. And I'm obviously going to use the metronome for this because it's just a little bit easier. What you do is you sort of set it to tick. And we'll take this, we'll assume there's 4 beats in a bar. And what we're going to do is we're going to clap on every one, so like this. And we're going to say out loud as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what we're doing there is we're sort of using different senses to kind of engrain pulse in different ways. So we're speaking out loud, which is really good. We're clapping, which is really good. We're all the time listening to that. There's all sorts of things going on at once, and it's starting to get them all together. Start by just clapping and then vocalize it at the same time. And then what you can do is you can start to double up on, for example, beats 2 and 4. So what we can do is something like this. Still counting out loud. We're going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just check that our pulse is okay at different points of emphasis. Now, beat 1 is a very natural point of emphasis. So if you emphasize that by clapping louder and speaking louder, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, then that's very natural. But try it on the rest. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And try and keep it going like that. And that's something that you can do before you even sit at the keyboard. But when you are at the keyboard, you can just use very simple notes. And what you can do is you can choose a chord. For example, let's use C major. I always use C major. It's a nice one. Everybody knows it. And we can just take it one hand separately, and we can just sort of vamp it like this. And do the same points of emphasis. And so on, you know, but always keeping that rhythm. And then try it with different fingers on individual notes as well. Work through the fingers on the same note. That's a really good exercise as well. So what you can do is start with the thumb and then just work through the fingers. So let's choose the note, let's choose B to be controversial. Okay, we'll start with the thumb and work through each individual finger. So we're going thumb, 2, 3, 4, 5, back, 4, 3, 2, 1, double speed. So play each note twice with each finger, like that. And try it with both hands together. And get into the habit of listening to music as well. And when I say listen, I don't just mean enjoying music in the way that everybody enjoys music, because we all listen to music, but really listen to it actively and listen to the beats and try and clap along and or sing along, you know, with some sort of intention of keeping that pulse going. Try and see if you can count and if you can work out how many beats there are going each time you hear a piece of music. Or even when there's no music. You know, you can do it with all sorts of things. Clocks ticking, if you've got loud clocks, you can do it with that. You can clap along with them. Car indicators, I mean, maybe don't clap if you're driving, but you know, just tap on the steering wheel or something. You know, things like that can really help to start to strengthen your pulse, because when you come to play, you need to keep that momentum going the whole way through. So the more that you can do to strengthen it, the better it'll be.